I really don't know anything about making content, or at least it really feels like sometimes. So you're just gonna watch me like make a bowl of cereal. But it won't disappoint. I have quite a process. It's gonna be really entertaining. I hope. Do I have a clean bowl to feed my soul? Okay, here's what we got. Here's what we got going on. First things first, you need a tiny red knife. Yes, the color matters. No, I don't know why. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to cut up your frozen fruit. Now you may be thinking, wouldn't it be better just to add some fresh mango or some fresh banana? And the answer is yes. However, for those of us who do not take their trips to Costco very often, this is a very efficient way to have mango in the off-season, for example. Oh, this is gonna be so loud. So what's up? How's life? I'm doing pretty well, thanks for asking. I was starting to overthink what I should create, kind of like I always do. So then I just decided to start creating instead. If this is going to be a how-to for how to make this particular bowl of cereal, I'm going to have to start describing the process to you. Right, so far all that I've done, and this is what I'm going to do to the bananas next, is I've cut up the pieces of mango into like these smaller pieces of mango. And if that's too complex, let me know in the comments. Describe it in more detail. Well, I guess that works. That's the size I needed anyway. There's not like a particular art or science to this. You just kind of want to just don't cut your fingers, please. And don't sue me if you do. I feel like the banana's better. I'm trying to just cut this in half. I'm going to try and cut it the other way too. I feel like the banana's better not in thin. For this particular, when it's frozen. When it's not frozen, it's fine. But when it's in this particular form, it does better in a more squarish sort of. It fits on the spoon better, and then the flavor distribution. If it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Right, you've got your frozen fruit cut up smaller. I was too lazy to fully small up. It's good to have some variety in the sizes. Got your frozen fruit. You would actually technically want to put this on top, so you can use a second bowl, but then you have to wash more dishes, right? Next, you've got the cereal. I tend to prefer Honey Nut Cheerios, but I'm supposed to be vegan, and also this is a lot cheaper, so we have regular Cheerios. You just kind of want to make sure everything's covered with the cereal, all right? Your next step is going to be quite a bit of agave. And you want to like cascade it like they do in the left Twix factory, not the right one. Or was it the right one that cascades? I don't know. I should really know this. For this particular one, I tend to prefer chunky, or at least I'm coming out of a chunky era. So actually I can't tell if that's what this needs or just what I'm feeling right now. But I would go with smooth for this particular thing. And you want a lot. Even if you're not really a peanut butter person, you're gonna try it like a big fat glob. And put it on the side. You kind of want to, instead of zoning out and eating indiscriminately, for this one you want to like, depending on how much peanut butter the last bite had, when you're going through it, you're going to want to like corner off pieces of the peanut butter. There's already some loaded up right now, as you can see. But next are the nuts. We're pretty empty. This was a lot more fun the last few times I did it, but it'll still add some good nutty flavor. You would think the peanut butter would be enough, and there's only pretty much peanuts left. However, the nut dust. Do not sleep on the nut dust. It can be very important. Add some character, some personality to the dish. The dish. All right. This particular cereal concoction does not have a name yet. I'm open to suggestions in the comment section. You don't want to use cow's milk. That stuff is disgusting. Even before I went vegan documentaries and all that, you gotta really realize that, like, your body can't process dairy, and it will talk to you and tell you, even if you have the enzyme still, which, by the way, you'd be in the minority if you did as a human being. If you can digest cow's milk without noticeable trouble, there's still unnoticeable trouble. Almond milk does not taste like soy milk. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So go with almond milk. Shake it a little bit. I don't know anyone that shakes their almond milk, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to shake it. I shake it. I shake everything that's not carbonated. We are going to eat this now. And by we, I mean me, actually. I'm the kind of person who wants as little milk as possible. I like my cereal crunchy, and I like to start eating it as soon as humanly possible, so I'm gonna stop talking. That is really good. That is delicious. Yes, sir. I just scripted this character named Bob. I'm gonna try and... I made like a format. I'm gonna have to read off it. Here we go. Bob.
Twigs.
Got something to sell us today?
Yeah.
Have at it, Bob.
You know what you don't have?
No, Bobby. What?
A smallish to medium-sized ass pineapple.
Okay.
Do you know what you should buy?
Is it a smallish to medium-sized ass pineapple?
A smallish to medium-sized ass pineapple. Do you know why?
No, Bobby. Why?
Because Dole sucks hairy donkey dick.
That seems just like a little bit excessive right now, dude.
Fuck you, Twix. The next time you're by the side of the road, you see a 54-year-old Japanese man doing absolutely nothing with his life. He's got a bunch of little ass pineapples for you and ain't nobody buying shit. What you should do as a useful member of society is make this man's day by buying a smallish to medium-sized ass pineapple. You understand?
To be honest with you, Bobby, I don't think I'm obligated to do that.
Get away from that pineapple, Twix. Look at these spots. That's authentic. Those are authentic spots. You will never find that at the Dole plantation. You couldn't have found that in 1952 when they opened.
That is not when Dole opened.
Shut up. This video is sponsored by 54-year-old Japanese men everywhere who are trying to sell you a pineapple that's honestly not really quite ready to go. When you pluck the thing, it doesn't even come out because it's not ready to eat. But that's not the problem. That's not your problem. Your problem is you need to go by the side of the road and purchase a pineapple.
Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
I think that went well. We're at about like 10 minutes in. With the editing, I'm sure it's somewhere else in the video. I'm not really sure what else to talk about. Yesterday was the 250th anniversary of the creation of, the country, the big red, white, and blue. I missed the fireworks. I was dicking someone down, I'll be honest. I did a pretty good job too. Or at least that's what she said. It was really fun. I ran into a friend. She's gorgeous. We had matched on Tinder and then ran into each other. We never got to the number stage, but she deleted the app right after we'd started talking, and then I saw her in person on the beach. I was like, didn't we match on Tinder? While she was walking by. And she was like, yeah, I thought you looked familiar. And then I saw her again the day after, yesterday. And I told her, I just texted her today and I was like, I think we're looking for really different things. Even though I find you really, really attractive. But I think we should be friends. A fair amount of her personality is being vegan. Which, that gets me an N. Even if it's just a friendship N. I'm not actually sure how to feel about that. I was playing with the idea of breaking veganism after it's been... One of these days this month is my 10-year anniversary. I'm going to consider it July 1st. That was 4 days ago. Let's go with that. Is this how people vlog? I have no idea. Thanks for hanging out with me. The idea is that these videos will get a lot better. I'm thinking I should tell like a story, like a narrative. Or offer some advice. Or both. A story, a little parable with hugs, not drugs. I love you.